Hey guys, Kitty here again. Another deck tech. This time, going over Joon's. What do you say? Like Lucky Star Twins deck. It's not like super competitive, but still a fun deck, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty fun deck. It's not a competitive deck at all.
Yeah.
You want the top ability if you want that.
Alright, I guess go ahead.
Alright, so this deck is very twins oriented, as you can see. There's a couple non-twins cards, but that's out of necessity. But you want as many cards in the deck to be twins trait as possible, and you'll see why. At level 0, you got a 0/0 3K vanilla. This card sucks because while it has the twins trait, it does not have Kagami or Tsukasa in the name. So this card, Global 500 to all Tsukasas, and the second ability, Global 500 to all Kagamis, does nothing for this card. So this is literally 3K, does nothing else. It's red though, so you can level it up for red. I already explained what this card is. You want 4 of this. You definitely want 4 because those two abilities are two separate abilities. And this card, level 3, has Kagami and Tsukasa in its name. So both abilities pump this. So this card gives this card 1000 power. Level 0, 3K, this one does have Tsukasa in its name, so it gets 500 from this. This also has Kagami and Tsukasa in its name. So if you have 3 of these on the field, that's like 3K vanillas. Buffs it twice. Next card, this is the only non-twins card in the deck other than Climaxes. It's Megane and Incho, what is that? Glasses and Student Council President. Is that? No wait, no. What is Incho in English?
Oh,
Class rep, there you go. Yeah, class rep. Okay, anyways. On play, pay 1, discard a card. You can search for Glasses, Otaku, or a Twins, which is basically any character in this deck. This is a very good card. The reason I run 4 instead of 2 to 3 is because that is basically the only discard in the deck, and also the only way to search out Kagamis. There's another way to discard, but only Climaxes. We'll get into that later. But this is not a twins, very important. Next card is a 1/0 Kagami promo card. On play, pay 2, you can search for Tsukasa, which is this girl. This is also Tsukasa, that's also Tsukasa. This is one of the only ways to plus hand in the deck other than gates. So that's the reason why it's 4, and because these 2 and gates are the only way to, like, I guess, search and fix hand. So it's very limited. Next you have 4 1/1 counters. It's a standard 1/1 2K counter. When you use this backup on the counter, you can choose one of your characters and give it -1 level. It's very, usually you don't, it's like irrelevant, doesn't matter, but sometimes when you have like level 1 on board and your opponent is like obviously planning to side, or if you're playing against Bake, they need to reverse Bake or Guilty Crown. If they need to reverse like a level 2 or higher, you could, counter if they attack in the wrong order, -1 level, and now they're level 1, 2, etc. So it's half tech, half power. The reason I run 4 is because these 2 cards are here. They're 1/0 4/5s, both of them, but they both give 1000 power to each other. So this card gives all of this card 1K. So if you have 2 of these, this card gets 2K, and vice versa. So 2 and 2, they both get 2K pumps. The second abilities on them is you could rest one of your twins characters, and this card gets 1000, and it's a startup or act ability. And this card up to twice per turn. If you use an act ability, it gains 1000 power. So you play one of this, and you rest something in the back row like a support, and this gets 1000, this gets 1000. You do it again, this gets 1000, this gets 1000. And the ability on this, it's up to twice per turn when you use act ability for plus 1K, right? So when you use this counter on this, it becomes a 3K pump, because the card automatically gets 1000 and 2K power from this. And if you counter twice, it gets another 1000 on another character, obviously. That's basically your powerhouse level 1 game. These can swing for something like 9-5, I believe. Yeah, something like 9-5 before supports, depending on how many of each other you have, etc. Generally, you want more of these in the front row because they have you can get bigger if you have counters. If you don't have counters, then that's another story. Level 2, you have these 2-1 Kagamis. Again, it's 4 because hand fixing is an issue with this deck. When this card attacks, climax combo, if this gate is in your climax area, you can pay 1 and choose one of your opponent's level 1 or lower anywhere on their field and send it to their waiting room. So you kill a level 1 or lower. Second ability is it's an act ability. During main phase, you can pay 1, discard a climax, and choose one of your opponent's characters and -1 level and give it Sweet's trait. So if they have like a level 2 back row, you can actually do that, pay 1, discard, make it a level 1, and then climax combo, and then kill it off, even though it's now it's a level 1. That gift Sweet's trait is kind of relevant, just not in this deck, but other variations of the Twins build run the 2-1 diet event where both players burn 1 for every Sweets on the field. So you could give your opponent, you know, an extra Sweets characters and stuff like that. Also, wait, does that only your characters?
I know where you think it's funny.
I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, I don't remember. That I might not be right on that. The Sweets event might only be your Sweets characters. Not 100% sure, but there is another card that definitely requires your opponent to have a Sweets character, or a Sweets trait. Is the Kagami Suicider. It's a 1/0. It's a Suicider, but your opponent needs to be Sweets trait for it to be suicided. But in this deck, it's kind of irrelevant. Next card is a 2-1 counter 3K. Second ability is rest this card. Take the top card of your deck and put it into clock. If that card you just top deck the clock is a Twins trait, then send this card to memory, grab this level 3 from your waiting room and put it where it was. So that's why you need Twins trait mostly. This is like the cheapest changer in Weiss, I believe, if you don't miss. You run 8 climaxes as a miss and 4 non-twins as a miss, so there's 12 misses in the deck. Most I've missed is like 5. So I have also played 3 of these and not missed them, and then put 3 of these out in the same turn with 2 of these in the back row, so these are 13 5s. This card is a 3-2. When this card is placed on stage from your hand or via chain, or via this card's ability, not change, yeah, via this card's ability, heal 1. So basically, the thing you just clocked for yourself for, took 1 damage, you heal it off, so it comes out for 0. It also has 500. You get 500 power for every other Twins on the field. So full field 11-5. One of this get busted twice, so it's 12-5, and then another one busted twice for 13-5. And the perfect setup, I guess, for the deck is 3 of these in the front row and 2 of these in the back row. And like that's really it. Some of you are probably asking why 8 counters. That's a lot. It's because if you pull this off, it goes into memory, and you're basically never going to see it again. And even if you use it once, it's like the only way to salvage anything is this. So you kind of want like at least 2 counters in your hand that do something. So you're gonna keep at least one of this for tech, and you're gonna keep like 1 to 4 of these in your hand to use as a counter or to change into this. Gate pretty standard. One of the only ways stand fix. My other climax choice is a red +2 soul. A lot of other people run like a green gold bag for extra stock, etc. and stuff like that. But because this deck is very limited, +2 soul gives you that extra amount of soul control that you wouldn't have with the 1k1. You could like side more often, or like if you see your opponent like out of climaxes, you just gotta catch up in damage, etc. So it gives more control than like you would think. And gold bags are pretty random, and with a little amount of control here, you like don't really want the blind stock that you're not sure what it is. I think that's it, right? And I'm pretty sure some of you guys are gonna ask. This is a center marker from Weiss Schwarz. I think they used to give it out like way back then. I don't even know exactly where it's from. This is a divider. This is a deck box. that you're probably not gonna find.
Probably
It's
need
from,
mine for sure.
Comp Base 2007 November issue. So good luck with that. Very expensive. Alright, anything you wanna add?
I guess the only other thing is no 0-1 support.
Oh yeah, I used to have a 0-1 support. Yeah, level 0, 1 cost. Alright, it gives global 500 to all twins, and 500 to front. I bought 4 of them in foil too, but I took it out because because it was very clunky. Like having to pay 1 stock at level 0 wasn't that great, and you basically want 2 of these in the back row for like your level 3 eventually anyway. So just the extra like 500 power that you got earlier on didn't really matter as much as I thought it would. Like it was really nice when I had it with these out, but then when I got to level 2 and 3, like I wanted to replace it with this because then it gave global 500 or global 1000 power to this. So it just kind of clashed. This is why I took it out.
Alright, yeah, I think that's it.
That's good.
Yeah, just missed 5 times with the change, that's it.
Yeah, that's my record. Missing 5 times. Got from like level 2 to level 3. It's like, well, I guess I can play level 3s just vanilla and all without changing them. The level 2, it's not rest this card. It's rest any card. So ideally you want to rest itself since it's gonna go to memory anyways. But if you miss, you could rest anything else. Like rest your back row, etc. Anything that you're not gonna need or anything you're gonna play over that turn. Just rest it and try it again. So you could do it as many times as this card is still on board and as many characters you want to slam on the table.
It's twin trait characters only, or
yeah,
any
the
character?
card that goes from the top deck to your clock, that card has to be a
Oh, no, I
twin
mean,
trait.
well, you need to rest.
What? No,
It's
it's
any
rest
character?
anything. The only thing you need to rest twins at is this. This card for the 1000 pump needs to rest the twins trait. This card, you just rest one of your characters. That's it.
Alright, sounds good. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this deck tech, and for those who venture out to play Twins deck, I hope you don't miss 5 times. But if you do, let us know. It'll be pretty funny to laugh about. Other than that, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/burn1blog.
Yeah, no,
We
this has it. I was
update
looking at later.
their card of the days and post videos and questions and things like that. Later, guys.